Those changes are about physicality within the midfield and size for Kev Lambert coming in, and some rotation up front to keep this team healthy, who has definitely battled the injury bug. Rhode Island and Cano Smith, the idea that they weren't going to rotate, all of a sudden a couple of players have come into the mix.
That's why you always keep a zip tie handy. Here we go. Louisville City taking on Rhode Island FC. It is an Eastern Conference semifinal rematch. A clash of the top team in the East, Louisville City, reigning Players' Shield winner. Goodrum, that's out from Yao, corner. The USL on ESPN2 gives us a Western Conference match. Lexington and last season's championship winner Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Friday, June 20th, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN2. Both those teams could use a win. Corner for Louisville City. Skims through to the other side. Here's Perez. Jostling by Yao, service again. Hammers in! Aiden McFadden! And Louisville City runs in front of Rhode Island.
Certainly something that has surrounded this team this year has been recycled set pieces. Rhode Island do a good job of winning the initial one. They don't clear the lines, don't do a good job of getting pressure out there quick enough. And then great job by Perez to keep this thing. Shapiro Thompson to play in that kind of hybrid 10. They was floating up high next to Joey Brito.
Oh, rounding the goalkeeper, Brito. Tight angle, put in by Adams. Out of absolutely nothing. Joe Brito exploits.
Said boy, my son. I've taken him to a match. We've only really ever been able to sit for about 5 seconds. Got to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff, and everybody was super kind to involve in production.
Yeah, Goodrum. Phillip Goodrum put a man on skates, but could not escape Jackson Lee on the other end. And that takes us to halftime. 1-1 in this conference semifinal rematch at the break. Reigning Eastern Conference champion, try and continue a flurry of punches that concluded the first half. Rhode Island 1, Louisville 1, on to the second half tonight. Louisville attacking right to left in the purple. Here's Serrano, slips it ahead. Perez, top the 6, high to Evan Davila. He was the lone substitute in the first half due to an injury sustained by Kev Lambert. They announced this venue in September of 2017, broke ground in June of 2018, laid the grass in 2019, opened the doors in July of 2020. Home to the NWSL's Racing Louisville as well. And then the new Centerville Bank Stadium. You and I get the chance to go there July 19th. El Clamico.
I was just going to say, I'm still waiting on the full scouting report of what our itinerary looks like for meals. Expect that on my desk Monday morning.
Perez continues. Perez driving. Met by Lee. Serrano came for it. Back to Goodrum. Goodrum finagles, back heels. Serrano spins off Shapiro Thompson. Floated forward. Yao knocks it back across. Headers right at Loss. Stoneman circles back. Comes over to Holstad. Herivaux leads the charge for Rhode Island. Herivaux bouncing, Loss shorthanded. Totsch passing the 20,000 minute mark. Started this attack, ball through now. Serrano! Ray Serrano again! His team leading 6th of the year! 2-1 Louisville City.
Well, certainly the back line has had its pocket picked a few too many times for the liking of Danny Cruz. That aggression is what gets this going. The inversion of the dueling 10s. The substitute in Jansen Wilson. Great job on the undercut. Notice how the substitute, Mabika, gets...
Louisville looking for insurance. Chip to the top. Jansen Wilson! And congratulations to our friends at the USL Super League. Get there in a moment. McFadden, jump step. Davila chips wide. Perez angling back in. That'll be a goal kick. The semifinals in the first edition of the USL Super League played over the weekend. Carolina Sent, who won the league in the regular year, ousted by Fort Lauderdale. And Tampa Bay, a 2-1 win over third place Dallas Trinity. So Tampa Bay is going to be hosting the first ever USL Super League final. Wish all the best to our friends. Louisville hosting Birmingham, going to North Carolina at Loudoun. Then they'll go to Colorado Springs on the 4th of July in the Players' Shield versus reigning champion matchup that everyone's had circled. That's a yellow, that's a red.
Mistake down in the corner, the pull from behind. This one just unnecessary. You know, understand that full contact doesn't even have to occur.
Maybe the players spoke about revenge. That wasn't the message, but it is achieved. Louisville City finally vanquished Rhode Island.